Hey there, Scorpio. Today I'm doing a reading for you all for the month of December, and I'm going to kick us all off with a spirit animal I have randomly flipped to for us. Curious to see how this will fit in for the month of December for you. We have the crow spirit showing up. The crow, the animal, not the film, though the film was good. So the crow is telling us that you are on the verge of manifesting something that you have been working toward for quite some time. So it seems like your hard work is coming to fruition. That's awesome. It's also telling you to be open and keep an eye out for any signs, omens, synchronicities that could be happening around you that'll help guide you or teach you. And it's telling you that perhaps through these omens or synchronicities that you are going to get a glimpse into the future of an event that will directly affect you. So keep your eyes out. There are some messages out there for you. And lastly, it is also letting you know that you have been seeing something that is, you are perceiving it as an injustice or something that is out of balance. It is encouraging you to speak up, speak your truth, don't be shy. Justice is what is called for there. All right. Now we're going to use the rider-waite tarot just to get a more concise reading for y'all for the month of December. And one more. Body, mind, and spirit. Body, mind, and spirit. Okay. All right. There is a lot of major arcana popping up. The Hermit, followed by the Sun, to the Emperor. Okay. So let's get cracking here. The Hermit is talking about this inward journey he's taking. He is going up the mountain, and it's talking about kind of this dark night of the soul, but not in like a bad way. It's mainly just going inward to obtain this wisdom that he has in this lantern here. So this kind of bolsters the crow spirit animal that we had drawn that was talking about being open to signs and synchronicities, gaining this wisdom, this enlightenment, this guidance. I mean, the lantern symbolism is like lighting the way for us forward. Now, the Hermit goes into the Sun card. It's like we went from this distant light into like bright, intense, radiant light. I really like this. Now, the Sun card is talking about its success, its prosperity, it is glory, it's clarity, it's happiness. You are in this strong, radiant energy. So I really like that. It's like this endeavor of going inward has paid off dividends. Now, from the Hermit to the Sun, it takes us to the Emperor, this sturdy, strong, reliable individual that is in their power. They are very structured, balanced. They are very driven, ambitious. Now, the Emperor has been showing up in like everyone's readings. The Emperor is warning us about inflicting our will on others. And I know the world is absolutely insane right now. There's a lot of weird things happening. And I know this can cause us to like dig our heels in, so to speak. But the key is this soft power of letting people discover things on their own. Sometimes we have to lead and teach people by doing, by empowering ourselves, being in our energy, we're encouraging others to follow suit. So I really like the looks of that. We're going to continue forward with the Shadowscapes Tarot and get a little bit more clarity on what exactly is happening for our Scorpio friends in the month of December. This is looking really positive though. And one more for body, mind, and spirit. Okay. So, moving on from the Hermit, this inward journey, obtaining this wisdom, this knowledge that we can carry forward. Despite it being a dark night of the soul, we are shining a light forward on our path. Now, this is confirmed by the Seven of Swords. Swords is talking about our mindset. It's talking about clarity. And now the Seven of Swords is talking about this, a new way of thinking or being might be what's called for. It's telling us that things that we are currently doing, it needs a tweak. We need to figure it out. And I think we are. We're obtaining this wisdom. I think it's this idea of going inward and really considering how we are showing up in our endeavors. The crow spirit, lots of crows in this reading so far, but the crow spirit does tell us that we are going to be successful in our endeavors. The things that we have been working towards, perhaps a dark night of the soul, healing ourselves, that's going to bring us clarity to find a better way of doing and a better way of being. And this isn't a typical Seven of Swords situation. Not a lot of folks talk about it, but in the original rider-waite, the gentleman in the Seven of Swords is wearing polka dots. This tells us that we need to have more fun. And that's kind of confirmed by the Sun card. It's talking about this fun energy, this new, radiant, bright, prosperous beginning, this clarity of thought, of mind, because we've been shining this light in ourselves to find this treasure, this joy, these sunflowers. It's abundant, it's happiness. And that is confirmed with the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is telling us that we might be a little too harsh in our methods, which this is definitely bolstered by the Seven of Swords, because the Seven of Swords, he's sneaking off with these swords, but carrying them very gently. He's being cunning, but also very gentle and peaceful in his way. He's not being brash and charging forward. He is taking slow, gentle, deliberate steps toward his actions, towards his goals, which is going to be what's called for, I think. And because it seems to be highlighting this dark night of the soul, this inward journey, I really think that some fun is what is called for here, being more playful with yourself and others. It's okay. We are all on a silly, crazy, weird journey, and we're just figuring it out. But let's have fun on the way, right? I don't know. Life's hard enough. Let's just have a good laugh on the way, right? Okay, moving forward, the Emperor, this sturdy foundation, he's respectable, but not wanting to inflict control on others, is being highlighted. And it's confirmed by the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups talks about emotional fulfillment. The cup is overflowing. I mean, it's like this cup is spilling out into the world around it. There's all these fish up here. Like, it's just this overflowing joy. Like the sun here. I really like that for you. And I mean, the Ace of Cups is also talking about our intuition and our feelings. Like, now is the time to trust your intuitions, to trust your feelings. There's good things on the way. And in this journey, you are intuitive and you can trust yourself. You can trust your feelings. Things are looking fantastic. Now I'm going to draw another couple cards here with the Pulp Tarot. Once again, for our, throwing stuff around, for our Scorpio friends for the month of December. And it is for our body, mind, and spirit. One more. Body, mind, and spirit. Okay. So, the Hermit, the obtaining of this inner wisdom, this knowledge, illuminating the path ahead, needing a new way of approach, needing to have a little bit more fun and be gentle in our way. That's confirmed by the Eight of Wands. So, kind of what I'm getting here is these to me are messages. I know that's not the typical Eight of Wands. I know it represents a whirlwind time where things are crazy, but in a good way, like time is just flying because you're having a good time. I feel like that might be part of it, but it feels like a slower time. This to me seems like a whirlwind of messages that you're getting from Spirit. And that was talked about in the Crow card. These synchronicities, these omens that will give you insight into the future. So that's interesting. And that takes us to the Sun. The introspection here, having a little more fun, being gentle in our way, bringing us all these messages from Spirit, these synchronicities of joy, abundance, this beautiful, radiant time for us. Confirmed by the Page of Swords to let us know not to be too hasty in our steps. It's a marathon, it's not a race. That is confirmed by the Tower. So what I'm getting here is I feel like there's this risk of getting caught up in this kind of energy. I don't know how to word that better than that. But taking slow, deliberate steps. Just because the messages and the insights are coming in quickly does not mean we have to charge ahead full steam. We can go slow, we can go steady to avoid a gong show here. But sometimes the gong show is needed to help us course correct and get back on track. Now, the Emperor, being sturdy in the foundation, being successful, being a leader, not inflicting our will on others. It leads us to the Ace of Cups. It's this intuition. We can trust our feelings. We are feeling emotionally blessed. Our cup is overflowing. And that leads us to the Eight of Swords. That's like this self-inflicted prison here. So I'm wondering, because I mean, it's like this self-inflicted suffering. It's also this confusion. So I think clearing our minds, taking a step back to center, calm, and ground ourselves is going to help us to not feel like we have to race. We don't have to race. It's December. All the animals are hibernating. We should be too. So take slow, deliberate steps. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. You have the inner knowledge to obtain the things you need. You're getting messages from spirit. You have guidance. Let's see here. I think I'm actually going to pull one more card here to confirm that. Eight of Swords. Okay, so you're getting the Three of Pentacles. This is telling me about taking slow, studious steps towards a goal. So yes, it's confirming. Don't get all crazy in your head. Don't try to force yourself to act quickly. Take your time, slow, deliberate steps. It's good work, it's hard work, and it's working well with others. They're all planning together. So avoiding this idea of trying to control others is going to be what's called for here. Now, closing off the reading for you guys, we're going to be pulling a shaman oracle just to see if there's anything else here. Make sure there's no stone left unturned. Okay. The Shaman of Birth. Slow steps. Because when we give birth, generally speaking, it takes 9 months to grow that fetus. Slow, baby steps is what is called for to avoid this everything crumbling down. Trust yourself. Trust that the slow steps you are taking is exactly where you need to be and where you need to go. So thank you so much, Scorpio. Hope you have a wonderful day and a fantastic December. Take care.